I used to think that success was about talent, timing, or luck. I figured maybe winners had some secret gift or a head start that the rest of us just didn't get. For years, I watched people around me achieve incredible things while I felt stuck, frustrated, and honestly, like I was missing out on something crucial. The moment that changed everything was when I realized it wasn't about being smarter or luckier. It boiled down to one simple choice that most people overlook every single day. The choice that separates winners from everyone else isn't complicated or flashy. It's subtle, it's quiet, but it's powerful beyond measure. If you want to stop spinning your wheels and start moving forward like the winners you admire, stick with me because this could change everything you thought about success. Here's the thing, for too long, I believed that my success depended on grand opportunities or massive bursts of motivation. I waited for the right moment, and guess what? That moment rarely came. I was paralyzed, stuck searching for the perfect time or perfect plan. The crazy part is that the difference between winners and the rest is simply this: they make a choice to show up consistently no matter what. I know it sounds obvious and maybe even boring, but that consistency is a game changer. When I first embraced this idea, I started small. I remember deciding to wake up just 15 minutes earlier each day to work on my goals. At first, I hated it. My bed was comfy, and the snooze button was my best friend. But once I understood that those little choices added up, everything started to shift. It was like planting seeds in a garden and watering them bit by bit, rather than expecting a full bloom overnight. That 15 minutes turned into 30, then 45, and suddenly I was moving forward in ways I hadn't imagined possible. Studies show that people who commit to consistent habits, even if they're tiny steps, are much more likely to reach their goals than those who binge once in a while and then quit. Imagine filling a bucket with drops of water. No matter how small each drop, given enough time, the bucket overflows. Winners choose to put those drops in the bucket every day, while others wait for a storm. But here's what really matters. Consistency means showing up when you feel tired, discouraged, or unmotivated. I'm not going to pretend it's easy, because it's not. There were days I wanted to quit, days when I questioned if all this small stuff really mattered. You might be thinking that if it were really that simple, everyone would be winning right now. At first, I resisted too. I wanted visible progress immediately. But persistence through those uncomfortable moments builds momentum that's impossible to fake. More importantly, it builds confidence and resilience. Start small. If you want to get better at anything, choose one thing you can do every single day for just 5 minutes. It could be journaling, learning a new skill, exercising, or even just setting an intention. The challenge is to commit to that action without fail. It sounds simple, but that's the point. Winners choose to commit daily, even on the days when motivation disappears. Now, let me tell you about when this truly hit home for me. I'd been trying to build my own side business for 6 months. Some weeks I crushed it, others I barely did anything. After 6 months, I realized my progress was uneven, and honestly, my confidence was shot. Everything changed when I set a non-negotiable goal: work on the business for 20 minutes every single day, without exception. At first, those 20 minutes didn't feel like much, but slowly, they became the foundation of solid progress. I watched as my ideas grew clearer, my skills sharpened, and my results started to compound. By the end of the year, the business was thriving in ways I never expected. It was literally the simple choice to consistently show up that created a domino effect. Here's the tricky part. Consistency requires more than just willpower. It requires forgiveness. There will be days you miss the mark, days when life throws you off track. Winners don't beat themselves up over that. Instead, they get right back on the path. That's part of what separates them: the choice to return, not perfection. This mindset changes everything. When you stop viewing setbacks as failures and start seeing them as detours, you gain a freedom to keep moving forward. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one thing you want to improve or start today. It could be as small as reading one page of a book or writing one sentence toward a dream you have. Then commit to doing it every day for the next week, no exceptions. Notice how it feels to just show up without pressure, to be perfect or do it all. The result will surprise you. This one simple choice, consistency, creates a feedback loop that fuels motivation instead of chasing it. In a world obsessed with shortcuts and overnight success stories, learning to choose consistency is like discovering a secret superpower. You can't always control talent or timing, but you can control whether you keep showing up. Remember, winners aren't born. They're made by the choices they make over and over again. So, what's the one thing you're going to commit to? Showing up for every single day this week. I'd love to hear what you decide, so leave a comment and share. And if this message hit home, please like and subscribe, because there's a lot more coming that can help you build the habits and mindset winners rely on. Don't wait for motivation or perfection. Make the simple choice today to show up for yourself consistently and watch what happens.